Let us begin Chapter 1 Crop Production and Management. In this chapter, we have to discuss on some important topics in detail. First topic is crop. What is crop? When plants of same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale, it is called crop. For example, crop of wheat means that all the plants grown in a field are that of wheat. Crops are of different types like cereals, vegetables and fruits. Now next topic is types of crop on the basis of season. So India is a vast country and climatic conditions vary from one region to another region. Climatic condition means temperature, humidity, rainfall vary from one place to other place. So on the basis of season, crops are of two types. Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Kharif crops. Kharif crops sown during rainy season and its time period generally from June to September. Example of Kharif crops are paddy, maize, soybean, groundnut, cotton, etc. Rabi crops. Rabi crops grown in winter season and its time period is generally from October to March. For example, wheat, pea, mustard, etc. are the example of Rabi crops. Now, next important topic is basic practices of crop production. Several activities undertaken by farmer over a period of time, and these activities are referred as agricultural practices. And these activities are preparation of soil, sowing of seed, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting and storage. So let us begin from first activities. Preparation of soil. Preparation of soil is the first step before growing a crop. The process of loosening and turning of the soil is called tilling or plowing, and it is very important because loose soil allows the roots to breathe easily. Loose soil help in growth of microorganisms, and these organisms are friends of farmer because these organisms decomposes the plants and animals waste into manures, and this manure is used by plants as a nutrients. Loosening and turning of the soil is done by agricultural implements. Name of these implements is plow, hoe and cultivator. Plow is used for tilling of the soil and it is also used for removing of weeds. Hoe is also used for loosening and turning as well as removing weeds from the soil. Nowadays, cultivator is used for loosening and turning of the soil. Cultivator save labor and time. Now next important topic is sowing of seed. Sowing. The process of putting seed in the soil is called seeding, and seeding is the most important part of crop production. Before sowing of the seed, farmers selected healthy and good quality of seed. And seeding is done by two methods, traditional method and by the using of seed drill. In traditional method, seeds are filled in a funnel-like structure and seed will pass down through the pipes having sharp end. Now, next method by using seed drills. In seed drills method, seeds will fall at proper distance and depth in the soil. Nowadays, seed drill is used for sowing of the seed. Now next topic is adding manure and fertilizers. What is manure? Manure is an organic substance obtained from the decomposition of plants and animal waste, and manure provide a lot of humus to field because continuous growing of crops makes the soil poorer in certain nutrients. Therefore, farmers add manure to the field. Fertilizers. What is fertilizers? Fertilizers are chemical substances which are prepared in factories, and it is rich in particular nutrients. For example, urea, ammonium sulfate, superphosphate, potash, etc. So farmers uses manures and fertilizers in the field to get good production of crop. And farmers also apply next method to maintain nutrients level in the soil by using crop rotation method. In this method, farmers grows leguminous plants in one season and other crops in next season, because leguminous crops contains rhizobium bacteria in their root nodules, and this bacteria convert this atmospheric nitrogen into usable form, and plant uses this nitrogen for the production of protein. So student, it was the first part of chapter 1. Again we will study in part 2. Thank you. Hello students, let us begin part 2 of chapter 1. Let us see the difference between fertilizers and manures. It is very important, and this question always coming in the exam. So, fertilizers, it is a chemical substance and it is prepared in factories. It doesn't contain any humus. It is rich in specific nutrients, so required in very less quantities, and it causes water pollution. Manure, it is a natural substances obtained by the decomposition of plants and animals' waste. It is prepared in factories. It provides a lot of humus to the soil. It is less rich in nutrients, so required in large quantities. And manures does not cause water pollution. Manures improve the texture of soil. Manures make soil porous, due to which exchange of gases takes place in soil. So manure is better than the fertilizers. Now irrigation. Irrigation means supplying water to crops in the field at a specific interval. Water is important because germination of seed doesn't take place without water. Water is also essential for the proper growth and development of crop plant. Water is absorbed by the plants from the soil through their root system. Along with water, minerals are also absorbed. Now next topic is sources of irrigation. Sources of irrigation are wells, tube wells, ponds, lakes, rivers, dams, canals, etc. Method of irrigation. There are two methods of irrigation: traditional method of irrigation and modern method of irrigation. Traditional method of irrigations are moat, chain pump, rahat, dekli, etc. In traditional method of irrigation, cattle or human labor is used. Now next method of irrigation, modern method of irrigation. The two commonly used modern method of irrigations are sprinkle system and drip system. In sprinkle system, there are perpendicular pipes with rotating nozzles on the top joined to the main pipeline at regular interval. A pump is used to allow water to flow under pressure in the main pipeline. From the main pipeline, water enters the perpendicular pipes and escapes from the rotating nozzle, which sprinkles water on the crop. And this system is useful for uneven land and in sandy soil where sufficient water is not available. Drip system of irrigation. In this system of irrigation, water falls exactly at the position of root, and in this system of irrigation there is no wastage of water. Next topic is protection from weeds. What is weeds? Weeds are the unwanted plant that grow along with the crop plant. They grow on their own, and it is necessary to remove weeds from the field. And weeds removed by two methods: chemical method and manual method. So, in manual method, weeds removed by hand or cutting them close to the ground, and it is done by harrow. Next, by the help of chemicals. 2,4-D chemicals is used for the removal of weeds. Now harvesting. Harvesting is the cutting of crop after its maturation. In India, harvesting is done manually with sickle or by a machine called harvester, which is attached to the tractor. Now threshing. Threshing is the process of separating grains from the harvested crop is called threshing. Threshing done either manually or by a machine called thresher. Winnowing. The process of separating grains from the chaff with the help of wind is called winnowing. In this process, threshed crops is dropped on the ground from a height, and the grains or seeds being heavier almost fall straight down, and the chaff being lighter is blown away by the wind. Now last agricultural steps is storage. It is important task, and before storing, the grains are dried in the sunlight because the fresh crop has more moisture. Farmer stores grain in jute bags or metallic bins. A large scale storage of grains is done in granaries or silos. Now last one topic is animal husbandry. A number of food items like milk, eggs, meat, honey and fish are obtained from animals for which animals are reared, and this is called animal husbandry. So my dear students, your chapter 1 completed. Thank you.